didn't happen. So of course, I feel it is only right that I wear the swing and a miss t-shirt. I think I owe you that much. But let's talk about the government shutdown, because is it the end all be all? Did the government just do something unexpected? What really transpired to get the last minute deal done? President Biden signed it very late Saturday evening, thus avoiding the government shutdown. But what happened? What happened is important. One, it's a 45-day reprieve. We will likely be right back here in 45 days. Of course, like always, I hope I am wrong. But hasn't the government shown us their willingness to take things up to the last minute? I think the answer is yes. Okay, so first, government shutdown averted for 45 days with what's called a continuing resolution, or what is called a CR. But how did it happen? How did it happen? Well, first, I think it's fair to say that McCarthy had to give up a lot of things to issue a clean CR. Things that were dropped, that were paramount to his negotiation, were more drastic spending cuts, dropped. Funding the wall, dropped. Money for Ukraine, dropped. Basically, the CR, 45 days, was continue as usual. And then I believe they topped up FEMA to support the disasters in Hawaii and other places. So net, it was a clean CR. No additional spending cuts, no funding for the wall, and no money for Ukraine. And again, 45 days. How did it go down? I think this is important. How did it go down? What I mean by that is who voted for this to get through. It's interesting. We actually had what I would argue is a bipartisan approval. We had 209 Democrats vote yes. We had 126 Republicans. So McCarthy's a Republican. And with the CR, the continuing resolution, more Democrats approved it than Republicans. Interesting. Will that continue? Has Congress learned to work together? Will we see more bipartisan approvals going forward? I think it's highly unlikely. We shall see. One could hope, one could wish, but I'll go back to history and what they've taught us the last 4, 6, 8 years. They don't like working together, but they got it done. We've avoided a government shutdown for 45 days. Let's see where we are in 45 days. All right, so the week ahead, what are we watching for this week? Starting hot and heavy tomorrow morning, we get ISM manufacturing. We get construction spending. Are we seeing both of these pull in? Are we seeing surprising strength? What is going on in manufacturing and construction? Tuesday, often called the JOLTS report or job openings. What is going on with job openings? Are we still under 9 million? What is going on with the quit rate? What is going on in the job market? Wednesday, we will get the ADP report. The ADP report was, I would argue, relatively close last month, but over the last 6 months, it has been wide-ranging. Again, ADP report is private payrolls. We'll be seeing what's going on in the job market for September. Thursday, of course, we will get jobless claims. Weekly jobless claims. Are we still bouncing around the low 200s? And then finally, the big number of the week. How many jobs were created in September? What is the unemployment rate? Of course, we also get consumer credit. So again, a wild week ahead of us. Lots of stuff going on. Something else I failed to mention. I am now calling a recession Obviously, I got the Q2 23 recession wrong. Clearly, I've owned that. I am now thinking that the recession will start Q1 of 2024. I believe the momentum coming out of Q3 will carry us to a slightly positive Q4, and then the real pain starts in Q1. So my new recession call, I'm finally making it. I made it yesterday on X or Twitter, but I'm sharing it with you now. I do believe it starts Q1 of 24, and we will see where it goes from here. Something I saw on Instagram, I wish I would have written the page down. I think it was @success is where I saw this. There are 6 things that success demands of you. 1, hard work. In any endeavor, whether it's health, relationships, yes, even real estate, it takes hard work. It's not luck. It's not luck. Number 2, patience. Patience. I have said many times that my wealth formula is only 3 steps, but step number 3 is it takes 10 years. You need 10 years to have buying assets, cash flow, all of these things to work in your favor. It takes patience. 3, it takes sacrifice. I know sacrifice is a 4-letter word. It's not, but go with me. It's something we don't want to do. I don't know what to tell you. You will have to make sacrifices in order for success to move forward. 4, consistency. Consistency. You need to be consistent. You don't get 6-pack abs by working out 1 day a month. It's not how it works. You go from average to excellence with consistency. 5, discipline. You need to hold yourself accountable. You need to continue showing up even on the days you don't want to. That's how we've done the daily financial news for 4 years. I've been sick. I've had things happen. We get it done. We find a way. You have to be disciplined. And then finally, self-confidence. That is one thing that I try to do with how I get started one rental at a time, is I try to show you a path to building your own self-confidence. Right? Repetition, consistency, getting a little bit better every day. I think it is important. So again, those are the 6 things that success demands of you. Strikes. So obviously, we have the UAW strike going on. It was expanded on Friday, I think, to 2 additional factories. We have the Vegas Hospitality Group, which I think was it 160,000 or 90,000? I don't know. A big number. They've approved a strike. One has not been called, but one has been approved. They can call it anytime. And then I heard about another one. The U.S. healthcare, Kaiser Permanente, could potentially go on strike as soon as October 4th. Strikes are out there. They're getting their wages. We've talked about it. In fact, Goldman Sachs says the recent union strikes and significant wage gains is the final echo of last year's inflation. I agree. And I think I've said as much, maybe not as eloquently, but what we are seeing now in the wage inflation, the real wage inflation, is ramifications of the horrible inflation we suffered last year and the year before. This is the echo, right? This is the last gasp, if you will. One would hope. If it's not, then wage inflation, wage spiral starts, and things get weird from there. Goldman expects wage growth next year to be 3.5%, which is right near kind of the long-term historical norm. Slightly higher, but relatively close to the historical norm. Vegas event. I wanted to share with you, right, we're doing that Vegas event February 17th and 18th. There's about 123 tickets left, 199. We only have general admission. I want to tell you my goal for you if you come to that event. There are 5 things I am hoping you get from the event. 1, I am hoping one of the millionaire conversations that you have, right, we're going to have, I think, 12 or 13 speakers, is life-changing in a positive way. I don't know if it will be Jen and Jason, talking about going from nothing to something, relationships. I don't know if it'll be out-of-state investing. I don't know if it'll be stocks. I don't know if it'll be side hustles. I don't know what it will be. But my hope is at least one of those sessions changes your life in a positive way. Number 2, I am hoping you make 5 new friends. One Rental at a Time is a community of doers. You guys do the work. People coming to this event are doing the work. I hope you find 5 new friends that are in your network, that you communicate with, you talk with, and you all move forward together. Number 3, I hope you take 10 pages of notes. You're going to get speeches from 12, 13 millionaires. But again, remember, 80% of the content that we will do for 2 days is driven by the audience. You or someone else in the audience are going to be asking questions, and hopefully you take 10 pages of notes. Number 4, I hope the event creates 20 plus memories, pictures. I hope there are things that occur in those 2 days that you will remember from years to come in a positive way. We are going to be together for 14 hours on Saturday and 9 hours on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of time to say hi, to make networks, to ask questions, to just be around roughly 300 people that are really trying to make a difference. And then, number 5, this is always my goal. I hope to exceed your expectations. I hope to exceed your expectations. I hope you see the $200 or whatever it will cost you to get there and stay in a hotel is well worth the investment. So those are the 5 things that I hope happen for each of you that come to the event. If you want to come to the event, buy your tickets now. I'm going to keep talking about it till it sells out. It will sell out. $199, I'll put an Eventbrite link below. You can go back and check some of my other videos. The link is there. Eventbrite. Buy your tickets today. Show some support. Once it's sold out, I'll stop talking about it. But those are my 5 things that I hope happen. 1 life-changing session, 5 new friends, 10 pages of notes, 20 pictures/memories, and I hope to exceed your expectations. And then finally, we are now in Q4. It is October 1st. I have 2 messages for you. 1, if you have been a follower and a student of One Rental at a Time and you have the course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, my hope for you is you start writing some pretty great offers in Q4. You have seen me over and over do just that. I hope you are writing disrespectful offers. I hope you're asking for terms. I hope you are doing things that maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you didn't think were possible. We are only doing great deals until at least January 31st. Good has left the building. We are only doing great deals. And if you have a buy box and you're tracking, you know what a great deal is. Write those offers. Follow up. The money is in the follow-up. If you are writing a great offer and the seller is motivated, they will most likely decline. They won't even respond to your first offer. Folks, that is permission to follow up. Follow up in a week. Follow up in 2 weeks. Keep following up until it's either withdrawn from the MLS or sold. Stick to your guns. Know your numbers. Do the work. Now, for people that haven't taken the course, aren't doing the work, well, you've got 90 days ahead of you. If you buy the course today for $399, you have 90 days ahead of you. Pick your market, get your buy box, look at it, get the yield, average. You need to do the work now. The market is slow. Do the work now so that you can be ready in Q1. We don't know where we're going. Rates could be 8, they could be 9, they could be 6, who knows? But you need to do the work. Remember, success demands 6 things. Hard work. No easy button here. No cutting the line. Yes, you right there have to do the work. 2, patience. It takes time. It takes being repetitive. 3, sacrifice. I'm asking for 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day. Consistency, every day. Discipline, every day, even if you don't feel like it. And then finally, self-confidence. All right, folks, it is Sunday. The government is not shut down. I wore the swing and a miss shirt just for you because I know lots of you like to see me be wrong. It's okay. I have thick skin. I can live with it. I make calls. I get some wrong. You have an amazing day. It is Q4. Are you ready? Are you getting ready? Let me know. Bye.